There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
We're going to get right into some VPSs, and we're going to open up a bunch of VPSs and just kind of talk about some stuff. I have a bunch of accounts going. We've been testing US 30 over here. We've been testing other things. So, we're testing a lot of different strategies that are going on. So to start out, we have our $500 Sniper account. We just started a fresh new Sniper account on 2.0 running Sniper, 2 max pairs trading, the daily, the normal strategy, right? We've also started a $250 Super Sniper account. We can see Super Sniper even took a USD CAD buy. Super awesome to see that. So we had a level 5 USD CAD deploy as well. We can see on Swing, or I should say regular Sniper, so this is regular Sniper. We can see on regular Sniper a 4 and a 5 deployed, which means on Swing, most likely we could have gotten that trade, but it seems our Swing account didn't get that trade. It got USD CHF and GBP CAD. But again, this Swing account is different than these. You want to know why? Because these are running on the daily time frame. So this is a great example of the difference between the daily time frame, the 1 hour, and say a 4 hour. They're going to get different trades. So on the daily, USD CAD, Super Sniper took here, Sniper took here because there's 2 levels, but Swing on the 1 hour, it didn't end up in that USD CAD trade. Instead, this is my riskier account. It's on the 1 hour. It's Swing, right? This is a more moderate account, I'd say, in my testing compared to the 500 and 250. But I'm doing this on the 1 hour to, test a little bit more, get a little more active trades. And we can see that it didn't get in the USD CAD trade. So, and then here is a $2,000 account as well. This one's running Sniper on the 1 hour, a little bit also riskier strategy. Actually, no, this one's Super Sniper on the 1 hour with resetting range multiplier. Resetting range multiplier, which is a pro setting. If we go in here, we can see that we have this setting turned on to, yes, restart gear range with first real trade. So for those of you who don't understand what that means, it's probably, you probably shouldn't understand what it means. So let's talk about some other strategies that I'm testing. Those are our normal strategies, right? These are the things that have been highly tested, the things that I would tell anybody they can use. These strategies I've shown right here, the Swing, the Sniper, the Super Sniper, even Super Sniper with resetting range multiplier for a little bit of a more advanced user. But these strategies. Now, we're going to show you some more strategies I'm testing. They could be considered riskier, but these are mainly things I'm testing for data as well as to optimize and find a perfect gold strategy, right? So running gold, been entering level 2. Normally, you would take the loss by level 6. I'll show you what that looks like. In some cases, we take it even sooner. I have an account that did take this trade and closed it out and took the loss earlier on. And then I have this account, which is holding the drawdown for data. Now, this account has cleared 7% since it started, trading gold on level 2s. And again, I'm doing this to mainly test the trailing stop loss feature. As you can see, every one of these trades has been taken out by the trailing stop loss instead of a take profit. Pretty incredible to say the least. Now, in understanding that, I'm also running some test accounts with that very similar settings, right? So here's an account running very similar. And we can see this one's actually taking level 0s, not level 2s, but we're closing it out at a max gear. So I had this one set to close out as soon as it hit, I believe, max gear 6, right? So what this one did is it closed out before it got ever to a gear 6. It closed all the trades before it would have reached a gear 6 and got out of all the trades. So very powerful stuff, but again, this thing has made its money and restarted. Then we have this, which also is running as well. A little bit riskier of a strategy. Oh, hold on. You can see here, this one, a little bit crazy of a scalper. This is advanced strategies. Again, I am just showcasing you guys things I'm doing with 2.0. Now, this is an account where you're not going to be able to do this on a small account. This is me kind of testing a theory of mine with a very low starting lot multiplier. So this is a $250,000 account with a 0.05 starting lot, where it's kind of scalping a lot of trades, I should say. But in doing so, it can become highly profitable, as again, it can withstand pretty significant movements in the market for the most part, and all the trades have their stop losses as well. The overall account has a stop loss, but we're running this thing, and again, most likely I should have closed it out this morning in floating profit. That's normally the smart thing to do with strategies like this, but again, I'm running these accounts, so as you can see, some of these are demos for data. If it's a live account, I treat it much differently, and I do treat live accounts much differently, where they have a lot of max risk. But on demos and even small live accounts for data, I let them run. I need to understand the data to get the full experience and understand what we're working with. So you can see that we're testing some other things, and the reason we're testing these things is because now with the trailing stop loss, there's a lot of power. We can see US 30 making a little bit of a comeback. So, we hit some stop losses the other day in US 30. We were up about 2% on the week. And then, we railed some stops, but it's been making it back. We can see that here. So pretty awesome to see. It starting to make back these 3 L's it took right here. These 3 stop losses, $8 profit it had started to make. And then, it has started to secure those profits again. And through securing those, you can see that it is now back to making profit. It's actually down on the week because it lost some of the profit on the week. The account's actually back profitable. So we're testing this. This is one of those strategies where it only is taking two or so trades, and if it loses them, and it's out. So it's not cost averaging like traditional GearBox strategy. We're just doing our max levels and using the pro version to close out if it reaches a certain level. So, cool features, a lot of exciting things that allow you to optimize and adapt to using different strategies, testing different things. This, I believe, here is a super sniper, and this one did not take a trade. Cat is an example of an easy one where it is. Cat here is on a level 4. We have entry at 5 and 4 normally. This is a sniper account. But again, every account's going to vary in how it gets into trades based on the time it started as well. Because remember, it starts trading in the Ghost server at the time you deploy it on the account. Now, the other accounts we're running, this is going to be our newest data accounts. So, you know how in the past we've always gone through these data accounts where we've gone through all my other BPSs with the other pairs. Well, I got one BP BPS for 2.0 for the data accounts, and every single currency pair is here. We have 28 terminals running at a time, we can see that we are in AUD CAD right here, and we are trailing that. Right there, you see the trailing stop loss in action right now. We can see that we have no trades on AUD JPY, nothing on AUD NZT, nothing on AUD USD, CAT CHF no trades, CAT JPY no trades, CHF JPY, CHF JPY closed to trade 0.8% on the week. Euro AUD nothing, Euro CAD nothing, Euro CHF nothing, Euro GBP nothing, Euro JPY nothing, Euro NZD nothing, Euro USD 2.41% already closed on the weekend. And keep in mind, I turned these accounts on, really, I'd say on the second or so, 2 days in. So they weren't even up all week. The new 2.0 data accounts. These took a lot of time to set it up. Let's keep going here. GPAD nothing. GPCHF nothing. No trades on GBP GBP NZD is getting close. We're on a buy 7. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just looking at this chart on the daily and looking here, and that's a pretty solid, I'd say, support line there. Unless we're going back here, right? But taking a peek here, I like it. If it does deploy, what do we got to enter here to enter this trade? Swing on GBP NZD. We are entering on an 8 right now because it's after Wednesday. So if this was before Wednesday, we would have already been in this trade. Because it's after Wednesday, it needs to go to 7. Or, 8, technically. Change the gears above 7. So it needs to go to a gear 8 for us to enter. So pretty close. Pretty close to deploying, actually, a GBP NZD trade, which those are rare. So again, that looks like a really solid trade. I am not a financial advisor, so don't go take trades based on my advice. Do your own analysis. But again, I'm hoping we hit 8, because if GearBox takes it, again, that's sniper. All right, GU nothing, NZD CAD no trades, NZD CHF nothing, NZD JPY nothing, NZD USD nothing. USD CAD, we are already in floating profit of over close to 1% of the week, and in 2 more new trades. So USD CAD, as always, the best performer, crushing it. And AUD. So those are the pairs. So again, many pairs aren't going to take trades. Sometimes some like pairs like GBP NZD take a trade. Some months they take a ton. Other months they don't take any 4 months. So it's imperative to run many pairs at a time. Be able to use the software and get the best results. Well, with that being said, let me come back to the chat box. You guys should have had. You guys had no sound this whole time? Really? Testing. Oh, sounds like you guys didn't have sound this whole time. Really? Well, that's going to be really unfortunate. Because I've been talking. OBS. I turned you up, but you weren't reporting the audio, it seems. Well, with that being said, there is now sound. So if you've watched without any sound through this entire video, I am extremely sorry that you experienced that. And I hope that most of you who know what you're looking for and looking at were very excited by what I just showed. And with that being said, let's take a look at the week ahead and the news coming up. Well, taking a look at the news ahead, we can see that today, obviously, we had NFP. Moving in, Tuesday, RBA Governor Lau speaks. We have Thursday with CPI, core CPI. We have Canadian red folder, and we have a GBP red folder, as well as another USD consumer sentiment red folder. So we got a little bit of red folders this upcoming week. Definitely things to look out for. GearBox, performs during these situations, especially if you're just entering trades. It's the best time to be in them. If you're already in trades going into these events, it's sometimes best to get out of them. But if you don't have any open trades going into this event on these pairs, that's typically when you're going to get the best entries and actually get into a trade, right? But if you're already in a trade and kind of floating profit and going into one of these events, typically I'd get out of it, right? So just a little bit style of micromanagement. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hope you're excited for GearBox 2.0 and Pro. We're going to be rolling them out on your VPSs by tomorrow. So thank you all so much for being a GearBox user, watching our videos, and being a part of this team. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.